Hey, Jake! Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. How are you doing today, Jake?
Hey, Sarah. I'm doing great, thanks. Actually, I'm doing better than great. I had the best morning today.
Oh, really? Tell me about it. What happened?
Okay, so you know how I always say I'm not a morning person? Well, today I woke up early, like 6:30, and I went for a run in the park before work.
Wait, you? Running? At 6:30 in the morning?
I know. It surprised me too. But honestly, it changed my whole day. I felt so good after that.
That's amazing. You know what's funny? This is actually a perfect way to start today's episode because we're going to talk about something really useful. How to talk about your day in English.
Yes, this is such an important topic. I remember when I was learning Spanish, someone asked me, "How was your day?" And I just said, "Good," and then silence. I had no idea how to continue.
That happens to so many English learners. They know the words good or fine, but they can't actually describe what happened during their day.
Exactly. And the thing is, talking about your day is probably one of the most common conversations you'll ever have. At work, with friends, with family.
100%. You know, a friend of mine moved to London last year, and she told me the hardest thing wasn't the grammar or the vocabulary, it was small talk. People at her office would ask, "How was your evening?" And she'd freeze. She knew the words individually, but putting them together in a natural way, that was the challenge.
That's such a relatable story. And the thing is, small talk is the foundation of relationships. If you can't talk about your day, it's really hard to connect with people.
Exactly. So today, we're going to fix that. Right. So today, we're going to teach you exactly how to describe your day in English, step by step. We'll give you the vocabulary, the phrases, real dialogues, and by the end, you'll feel confident talking about your daily routine and your day.
And we'll keep everything simple and natural. No textbook language, just real English that people actually use.
Perfect. So let's start with the basics. Jake, when someone asks you, "How was your day?" What are some natural ways to answer?
Great question. So most people just say good or fine, right? But there are so many better ways to answer. You can say, "It was pretty good," and pretty here doesn't mean beautiful, it means quite or fairly.
Right. It was pretty good is so natural. You can also say, "Not bad," which actually means it was okay, maybe even good.
Yeah, not bad is very common. And if your day was really good, you can say, "It was amazing," or "I had a great day."
And if it wasn't so good, you might say, "It was a long day." That's a polite way to say you're tired and it wasn't the best day.
Oh, that's a good one. It was a long day. You can also say, "It was kind of tough." Tough means difficult.
And one of my favorites, same old, same old. That means nothing special happened, just a normal, regular day.
I love that one. Same old, same old. Very casual, very natural.
Now, after you answer that first question, the conversation usually continues. The other person might say, "Oh yeah? What did you do?" Or, "Tell me about it." So you need to be able to describe the different parts of your day.
Exactly. And to do that, we need some key vocabulary. Let's go through the main parts of a typical day and the words you need.
Okay, so first, the morning. What do you do when you wake up?
Well, the first thing most people do is wake up. And there's a difference between wake up and get up. Wake up means your eyes open, you're not sleeping anymore. Get up means you actually leave the bed.
Oh, that's a really important difference. So I might wake up at 7, but I don't get up until 7:15 because I'm checking my phone in bed.
Exactly. And a lot of people hit the snooze button. That's when your alarm rings and you press the button to sleep 5 more minutes.
Oh, I'm terrible with that. I hit the snooze button like 3 times every morning.
Same here. After you get up, you usually get ready. That includes things like take a shower or have a shower. Both are correct. Brush your teeth, get dressed, and have breakfast.
Now, an important note about breakfast. In English, we say have breakfast, not take breakfast. That's a common mistake for French speakers.
Good point. Have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. Always have with meals.
Then comes the commute. The commute is your trip from home to work. You might say, I commute by bus, or I drive to work, or I take the train.
And if you work from home, you can say, I work remotely, or I work from home. That's very common now.
Right. Now, during the workday, we have a few important words. Morning meeting, or just meeting. Lunch break. That's the time you stop working to eat lunch.
You might grab lunch, which means to quickly get food. I grabbed a sandwich, means I quickly bought or made a sandwich.
Grab is such a useful word. Grab a coffee, grab lunch, grab a bite to eat.
And then in the afternoon, you finish work or get off work. What time do you get off? Means, what time do you finish working?
Then in the evening, people usually unwind or relax. Unwind is a beautiful word. It means to relax after a stressful day.
I love that word. I need to unwind. You might watch TV, cook dinner, go for a walk, or just hang out, which means to spend time relaxing, usually at home or with friends.
And at the end of the day, you go to bed or turn in. Turn in is more informal. I think I'm going to turn in early tonight.
And if you're really tired, you might say, I'm going to crash. I'm going to crash means I'm going to sleep because I'm exhausted.
Oh, and one more important word for the evening, wind down. It's similar to unwind. You might say, I usually wind down by reading a book, or I like to wind down with some tea before bed.
Yeah, that's a great one. And what about sleep in? That means to stay in bed later than usual. I love to sleep in on weekends.
Oh, me too. Saturday mornings are for sleeping in. And the opposite of sleeping in? Getting up at the crack of dawn. The crack of dawn means very, very early in the morning when the sun is just starting to rise.
I hate getting up at the crack of dawn. But sometimes you have to, right? Like when you have an early flight.
Absolutely. And here's one more, pull an all-nighter. This means staying awake the entire night, usually to work or study. I pulled an all-nighter to finish the project.
That's very common among students. I pulled an all-nighter before the exam. Not the healthiest habit, but it's a great expression to know.
Perfect. So we've covered the key vocabulary. Now let's put it all into a real conversation. Jake, let's do a role play. Imagine we're coworkers and we meet at the coffee machine in the morning. I'll start.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Hey, Jake, how's it going?
Hey, not bad. I'm a bit tired, though. I stayed up late last night.
Oh no, what happened?
I was watching this new show on Netflix, and I couldn't stop. I ended up going to bed at like 1 a.m.
Oh, I know that feeling. Which show?
It's called The Signal. Have you seen it?
No, but I've heard about it. Is it good?
It's so good. I watched 3 episodes in a row, but now I'm paying for it. I hit the snooze button like 5 times this morning.
Ha! Well, at least you made it to work. So what's your plan for today?
I have a meeting at 10, then I need to finish a report before lunch. What about you?
Pretty busy too. I have back-to-back meetings all morning, but I'm hoping to grab lunch with Maria from marketing.
Nice. Well, I better get my coffee and get started. Talk to you later.
Yeah, same here. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, everyone. So that was a natural conversation between 2 coworkers. Did you catch some of the expressions we taught earlier?
Let's break it down. First, I said, not bad. Remember, that means things are okay. Then, stayed up late. That means I went to bed very late.
And ended up going to bed. End up is a great expression. It means the result was something you didn't plan. I ended up going to bed at 1 a.m. means it wasn't my plan, but that's what happened.
Then Sarah said, back-to-back meetings. That means meetings one after another with no break between them.
And I said, grab lunch. Remember, that means to quickly get food. And Jake said, have a good one, which is a very casual way to say, have a good day.
Now, let's switch roles. Sarah, you be the tired one this time.
Okay, so Jake, you start.
Hey Sarah, how's your morning going?
Ugh, it's been a rough morning. I had a terrible commute today.
Oh no, what happened?
There was an accident on the highway, so traffic was crazy. It took me an hour and a half to get here.
An hour and a half? That's awful. It usually takes you, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, about that. So I'm already stressed, and I haven't even started working yet.
That's the worst. Do you want me to grab you a coffee?
Oh, that would be amazing. A large one, please.
You got it. Hang in there. At least it's almost Friday.
That's true. Thanks, Jake. You're the best. Great. So now you've seen the same type of conversation, but with different details. Let's talk about some other situations where you need to describe your day.
Right. So we did the coworker situation. What about talking to a friend? It's a bit different, right?
Definitely. With friends, you're more casual, more relaxed. Let's do a quick example. Imagine we're friends and we're texting at the end of the day.
Okay, I'll text first. Hey, how was your day?
Honestly, kind of boring. I didn't do much.
Same here. I literally just worked and came home. Did you eat yet?
Yeah, I made pasta. Nothing fancy.
Nice. I ordered pizza because I was too lazy to cook.
Ha, I feel that. Want to watch something tonight?
Yeah, sure. I'll come over in 30.
See? Very casual. Short sentences. Words like literally, nothing fancy, I feel that. That's how friends actually talk.
And notice the phrase, I feel that. It means I understand. I relate to what you're saying. It's very popular in casual English.
Now, what about a more formal situation, like talking to your boss?
Oh, good point. With your boss, you want to be more professional. Instead of, my day was kind of boring, you might say, it's been a productive day, or I've had a busy but good day.
Right. And instead of I didn't do much, you'd say something like, I spent the morning working on the Johnson project and had a couple of calls this afternoon.
Notice the difference? With your boss, you give specific details about work. With friends, you keep it vague and casual.
Let's do one more situation. Talking to someone you don't know very well, like a new neighbor or someone at a social event.
Good idea. So imagine we're at a dinner party and we just met.
So, Jake, how was your week? Are you keeping busy?
Yeah, it's been pretty good actually. Work has been hectic, but I'm not complaining. How about you?
Same here. I just started a new job last month, so I'm still getting used to everything.
Oh wow, congratulations. How are you finding it?
It's great so far. The people are really nice and the commute isn't bad.
That's what matters, right? Good people and a short commute.
Exactly. Those are my two priorities. Okay, so you saw 3 different situations: coworker, friend, and someone new. The topic is the same, but the level of formality changes.
Now let's talk about some really useful expressions and idioms related to daily life. These will make you sound much more natural.
The first one is, my day was packed. Packed means very full, very busy. My schedule was packed today.
Another great one, I'm swamped. Swamped means you have way too much to do. I can't go to lunch today, I'm swamped.
And the opposite, I had a slow day. A slow day means not much happened, not very busy.
Here's a fun one, it was one of those days. When you say, it was one of those days, everyone understands. It means everything went wrong.
Oh, I use that all the time. Don't even ask. It was one of those days.
What about, I'm running on fumes? That's when you're very tired but still going. Fumes are the last bits of gas in a car, so you're almost empty but still moving.
That's a great image. I'm running on fumes. I only got 4 hours of sleep.
And to call it a day. This means to stop working and go home. It's 6 o'clock. Let's call it a day.
Love that one. I think I'm going to call it a day and head home. Head home is another useful phrase. It just means go home.
And one more, recharge your batteries. This means to rest and get your energy back. I need to recharge my batteries this weekend.
So we have packed, swamped, slow day, one of those days, running on fumes, call it a day, head home, and recharge your batteries. 8 great expressions.
Now, Sarah, let's talk about some common mistakes that learners make when talking about their day.
Oh yes, this is important. Mistake number 1, using the wrong tense. When you talk about your day, you usually use the past simple tense. I woke up, I went to work, I had lunch. Not I have gone to work or I have had lunch.
Right. You use past simple because you're talking about finished actions. I woke up at 7. I ate lunch at noon. I went home at 6.
Now, there is one exception. If someone asks you about your day and the day is not finished yet, you can use the present perfect. For example, at 2 p.m., someone asks, "How's your day going?" You can say, "I've had 3 meetings so far," because the day is still in progress.
Great distinction. Past simple for finished days, present perfect for a day still in progress.
Mistake number 2. Saying "I have made breakfast" when you mean "I made breakfast." In French, you use the passé composé for everything, but in English, simple past is much more common for daily activities.
And mistake number 3. Word order with time expressions. In English, you usually put the time at the end of the sentence. I woke up at 7, not at 7 I woke up. The second one isn't wrong, but it sounds unnatural.
Good point. And mistake number 4, confusing actually with currently. In French, actuellement means currently or right now. But in English, actually means in fact or really. They're false friends.
So don't say, I'm actually working at a bank if you mean you work there now. Say, I'm currently working at a bank, or I work at a bank right now.
Those are 4 big mistakes to avoid. Now, let's talk about some cultural tips, because the way people talk about their day varies between countries.
That's so true. In the US, how are you? Or how's your day? Is often just a greeting. People don't always expect a long, detailed answer.
Right. If a coworker says, "Hey, how's it going?" as they walk past you, they usually expect, "Good, you?" Not a 20-minute story about your morning.
But if someone actually sits down and asks, so tell me about your day, then they really want to know. Context matters.
In the UK, it's similar, but the British tend to be even more understated. If a British person says, "Not too bad," they might actually mean their day was quite good.
Ha! That's so true. British understatement is fascinating. It was all right, from a British person, could mean it was actually wonderful.
Another cultural point. In the US, people are generally more positive and enthusiastic. They'll say amazing or awesome, even for normal things. Don't be surprised by that.
And in both countries, if someone shares that they had a bad day, the polite response is something like, "Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that," or "That sucks," if you're with friends. Show empathy.
Speaking of empathy, if someone looks stressed and you ask, "How was your day?" and they say, "I don't want to talk about it," respect that. Don't push. Just say, "No worries. I'm here if you want to talk later."
That's so important. And here's something interesting. The way you describe your day also depends on your relationship with the person. With your partner or best friend, you share everything. With your boss, you keep it professional. With an acquaintance, you keep it light and positive.
Right, it's like a filter. The closer you are to someone, the more details you share and the more honest you are about your feelings.
And one more cultural thing. In many English-speaking countries, Monday is a special day. People always complain about Mondays. Ugh, it's Monday. I hate Mondays. So if someone says, "How's your day?" on a Monday, you can bond with them by saying something like, "Well, it's Monday, so," and they'll completely understand.
Ha, that's so true. And Fridays are the opposite. People are always happy on Fridays. TGIF. That stands for Thank God It's Friday.
TGIF is such a classic expression. You hear it everywhere on Friday afternoons. All right, let's do some quick practice. I'm going to describe a scenario, and you listeners try to think of what you would say. Then, Sarah will give a model answer. Ready?
Let's go.
Scenario 1. Your coworker asks, "How was your weekend?" You had a relaxing weekend, stayed home, watched movies.
A good answer would be, "It was nice and chill. I didn't do anything crazy. Just stayed home and binge-watched a new series. It was exactly what I needed."
Great. Notice the word chill. It means relaxing and calm. And binge watch means to watch many episodes of a show in a row.
Scenario 2. Your friend texts you and asks, "What did you do today?" You had a busy day. Gym, grocery shopping, cleaning.
A natural answer would be, it's been a busy one. I went to the gym this morning, then I ran some errands, grocery shopping, picked up my dry cleaning. I'm exhausted, but I feel productive.
Nice! Ran some errands is perfect here. Errands are small tasks you need to do, like going to the post office, the bank, the supermarket.
Scenario 3. You're at a job interview and the interviewer makes small talk, asking, how is your day going?
You'd want to say something professional but warm. It's going very well, thank you. I'm really excited to be here today. Keep it positive, brief, and redirect to the reason you're there.
Scenario 4. Your roommate asks about your day, and honestly, it was terrible. Your car broke down, you were late to work, and your boss was angry.
You could say, "Ugh, don't even ask. It was one of those days. My car broke down on the way to work, so I was super late, and my boss wasn't happy about it. I just want to crash on the couch and forget about it."
Perfect use of one of those days and crash.
Scenario 5. You're on a first date and the other person asks, "So, what did you do today?"
Here you want to be interesting but not overwhelming. I had a pretty good day, actually. I worked in the morning, and then I met up with a friend for coffee. We went to this great little cafe downtown. Have you been to Cafe Luna?
See how Jake turned it into a question at the end? That's a great conversation technique. Answer the question, then ask one back to keep the conversation going.
And scenario 6. You run into your neighbor in the elevator and they ask, busy day?
A quick, friendly answer. Yeah, pretty busy. I had meetings all day and I just got home. I can't wait to sit on my couch and do absolutely nothing tonight. How about you?
Nice. And notice, do absolutely nothing. That's a very natural way to say you want to relax. People say this all the time. My plan for tonight? Absolutely nothing.
And that's such an honest answer. Sometimes the best plans are no plans at all.
Before we wrap up, let me share one last tip that I think is really important. When you're describing your day, try to use linking words to connect your sentences. Words like then, after that, so, and then, later, eventually.
Oh, that's a great point. Instead of saying, "I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to work," which sounds robotic, say, "I woke up around 7, then I had a quick breakfast, and after that I headed to work."
See? Same information, but it sounds so much more natural and fluid. The linking words create a story, not just a list.
All right, everyone, let's wrap up. Sarah, can you give us a quick summary of what we covered? Of course. So today we learned how to talk about your day in English. We covered key vocabulary for every part of the day, from waking up and your morning routine to your commute, your workday, and your evening.
We practiced 3 different dialogues, with a coworker, a friend, and someone new.
We learned 8 great expressions: packed, swamped, slow day, one of those days, running on fumes, call it a day, head home, and recharge your batteries.
We fixed 4 common mistakes: tenses, false friends, word order, and when to use past simple versus present perfect.
And we practiced with 6 real-life scenarios: coworker, friend, job interview, roommate, first date, and neighbor.
That's a lot of English in one episode. But remember, you don't need to memorize everything at once. Just pick 2 or 3 expressions that you really like and start using them today. Your homework for this week is simple. Every evening, try to describe your day in English, out loud. Just talk for 1 or 2 minutes. You can record yourself on your phone if you want.
That's great advice. And if you have no one to practice with, just think about your day in English. Use the vocabulary and expressions from today.
Before we go, if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the subscribe button and leave us a like. It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment telling us, how was your day today? Try to use at least 3 new expressions from this episode.
We read every single comment and it makes our day. See what I did there?
Ha! It makes our day. See? Another great expression. It means something that makes you very happy.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day or evening, wherever you are.
Bye-bye.